Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we're diving into The Inevitable, a forward thinking exploration penned by the remarkable Kevin Kelly, the founding executive editor of Wired magazine and an authoritative voice in technological discourse. Unveiled to readers in 2016, this book dissects the undercurrents of technological trends that are shaping our future and offers a framework for understanding the forces driving innovation. Kevin Kelly's insights stem from a rich background that includes not only spearheading one of the most influential technology-focused publications, but also authoring an array of books that examine the contours of digital culture. Dropping out of college to backpack across Asia, Kelly's unconventional path fueled his understanding of the world, ultimately contributing to his role in the creation of The Well, a groundbreaking online community. The Inevitable is crafted for a diverse audience. It's a treasure trove for futurists and students eager to grasp the intricacies of technological evolution, a beacon of clarity for those who find themselves intimidated by the rapid pace of tech advancements, and an indispensable compass for entrepreneurs seeking insight into the trajectory of tech trends and their potential impacts on business and society. Join us as we distill Kelly's vision of the tech-imbued tomorrow, where we grapple with questions of how human creativity intersects with artificial intelligence and how the digital realm stands to redefine our day-to-day existence. Whether you're enthralled by the possibilities of tomorrow or seeking to demystify the digital revolution, The Inevitable promises to elucidate the path of our shared technological journey. The Inevitable: Understanding the 12 Technological Forces That Will Shape Our Future. Introduction: Navigating the Winds of Change. How 12 trend-setting forces are shaping our world. Picture yourself in a world where robotic companions are as ubiquitous as smartphones, where cars roam the sky instead of cluttering the streets. It feels like the stuff of science fiction, right? However, we are rapidly approaching such a reality, and the internet and computing technology are the very engines propelling us toward this brave new world. Imagine the landscape of our lives as being shaped by 12 mighty forces, like the hands of a clock, relentlessly pushing us forward into the future. These forces are not fleeting, they are persistent, growing mightier with each passing moment. As we stand on the cusp of transformative change, it's crucial we understand what these trends entail and how they will remold society as we know it in the coming years. Prepare to explore the fascinating idea that a collective supermind might soon transcend the pages of novels and join the ranks of our everyday reality. Delve into the workings of tech giants like Uber and understand how their cutting-edge algorithms are eclipsing traditional service models. And brace yourself for an intriguing forecast: a world where lifelong learning is the norm and the era of the expert gives way to an age of eternal newbies. Ready to navigate the unstoppable currents of change? Let's embark on this insightful journey to decode the inevitable future, understanding its contours, and preparing ourselves for the marvels and challenges it carries within. Part 1: Embrace the Protopia, the ever-evolving world of technology. Imagine a world where perfection is static. Nothing ever hurts, nothing ever changes. Sounds like a utopia? Perhaps, but also incredibly dull. Fortunately, the narrative of our future is quite the opposite. We are on a thrilling ride through a protopia, a realm where each day is incrementally better than the last, and every sunrise brings a promise of innovation. In a protopia, progress is measured in baby steps, small, nearly imperceptible improvements that cumulatively revolutionize our existence. Think about the give and take of technological advancements. While some may burden us with increased energy needs or new complexities, the benefits they offer overwhelmingly tip the scales in favor of change. This might spark challenges, but more importantly, it sparks growth. Living in such a fluid state means that absolutes are rare and brief. As technology marches unstoppably forward, it carries us along. students in a classroom that spans the globe and never adjourns. We become perpetual newbies, forever learning and relearning in this dynamic landscape of technological evolution. Consider how the devices we use are never quite finished. Each breakthrough, from the birth of the personal computer to the rise of the internet, is but a stepping stone to the next grand leap. Our technology is forever on the move, its trajectory an intricate dance where each innovation begets another, and predictability is as elusive as the horizon. In this relentless surge, general trends are our best compass, our only way to glimpse the shape of what's to come. Because technology is in perpetual beta, you'll find yourself perennially adjusting to the updated, the upgraded, and the upended, a never-ending cycle of adaptation. And let's not forget the ephemeral lifespans of modern gadgets and applications. The smartphone app reigns as a king for barely a month before being dethroned. What mastery can be achieved in so brief a reign? Mastery, it seems, is a concept we must reinvent, as our role is not to conquer technology, but to flow with it, to embrace our newbie status as a badge of participation in the grand forward march of innovation. As we ponder on technology's ceaseless strides, our next leap of understanding takes us into the burgeoning growth of artificial intelligence, a domain where the pace of change doesn't just accelerate, it soars. Part 2: The Rise of Intelligence, when AI reshapes our lives and learning. Cast your mind back to a time over a century in the past, when the world was lit up by the power of electricity, a force that redefined the tools of daily life. Now, witness the dawn of another revolution, the age of artificial intelligence. This powerful force is not just transforming our gadgets, but cognifying them, infusing ordinary objects with a spark of intellect. In this new era, the smart label will extend beyond our phones and homes. Imagine stirring intelligence into the very essence of things like chemistry, where AI-driven algorithms could conduct complex experiments in virtual laboratories. This is but one glimpse of the profound shifts on the horizon. Yet, amidst the buzz of AI transforming the landscape, a question arises. Will machine intelligence eclipse human intellect? The answer is nuanced, not a replacement, but a profound redefinition. The medical field, for instance, will still cherish human specialists, but AI will sharpen their skills, offering a hybrid of tech-augmented intuition and precision. The symbiosis between human and machine promises to foster unmatched expertise and innovation. As AI assumes more tasks, it will help refocus human effort on quintessentially human pursuits, those that require empathy, creativity, and intuitive leaps. The partnership will compel us to examine what we excel at, and conversely, to delegate routine or data-heavy tasks to our artificially intelligent counterparts. This evolution will, in essence, begin to reshape not just our work, but our very identities. The transformative power of AI doesn't stop at individual intelligence. It also extends to the torrents of data flooding the online universe. The digital space is a wilderness of content, expanding so rapidly that it becomes a Herculean task to navigate. Our equipment for this odyssey, filters, sophisticated and AI-powered, are the compasses we require to chart a course through the informational deluge. Consider how, in a mere 9,000 days, humanity has spun a web of trillions of pages, a labyrinth too vast for mere human minds. Robust filters like those employed by search engines become our indispensable guides. With the adeptness born of processing voluminous data and learning from each individual's preferences, AI filters are becoming ever more adept at offering us the content we seek, personalized to our unique digital footprint. As we contemplate the intertwining of artificial intelligence and the human experience, we observe how AI isn't just another invention in our toolkit. It's a collaborator, tutor, and architect of the future unfolding before us. Part 3: From Solid to Stream: The Transformation of Commerce in the Digital Age. Gone are the days when the flow of commerce was defined by tangible material goods. The cascade of the internet, has forever changed the rules of the game, making way for a world where the intangibles reign supreme. Think of services, updates, and experiences that course through our lives with the fluidity of water. In this new paradigm, goods are not just owned, they're accessed and experienced as they flow. Take the transition from the clunky machines of yesterday to today's sleek software, where once you would physically shop for an answering machine, now a service seamlessly integrates with your smartphone. This is but one example of a flowing good, a manifestation of commerce that is immediate, updatable, and effortlessly integrated into our digital lives. Digitization has a domino effect on the things we buy. Once a product crosses the threshold into the digital realm, it unlocks a new universe of possibilities. It can be endlessly modified, duplicated, and circulated with ease. Consider Spotify, the music streaming giant. It doesn't just offer music, it offers the capability to curate and share personal soundtracks to the soundtrack of our lives. But this flowing future isn't just about content delivery, it's about participation. With each shared tweet, streamed movie, or playlist collaboration, we weave ourselves into the expansive tapestry of global information. Sharing, thus, emerges as a powerful engine driving the commerce of tomorrow. Envision a day filled with billions of shared photographs cascading through the channels of social networks. This is the heartbeat of the sharing economy, a vibrant bazaar where collaboration flourishes, resources circulate, and everyone has the potential to be both a consumer and a creator. It's a space where communal platforms like Wikipedia thrive, and access to tools like 3D printers democratizes production. As artificial intelligence advances, let's also ponder the convergence of machine and human intellect that beckons on the horizon. It's known as the force of beginning, a fusion that ignites a new epoch commencing today. Picture a vast network, 15 billion devices pulsing with information, knitting together to form an intricate web. Each tick of the clock marks new connections in this burgeoning network. What direction will these boundless interactions steer the future? The possibilities, like our ever-growing supermind, are limitless. Part 4. Access over ownership, the emergence of a new market paradigm. Cast your thoughts back to a time when the solidity of ownership defined the contours of commerce, where having a stake in brick and mortar was synonymous with success. Yet, as we cast our gaze towards the horizon, it's clear that owning assets is no longer the only path to commercial relevance. Consider the giant strides taken by brands like Airbnb. With not a single property to its name, it has redefined the hospitality landscape by embracing the basics of the access economy. This shift from possession to accessibility is a seismic one, conveying that the true power lies not in owning resources, but in the skillful orchestration of services around them. Enter the era of businesses that don't sell products but offer them as services instead. Take the auto industry. The traditional path of selling cars is branching off into car-sharing services, enabling companies to reap greater benefits from each vehicle, while skirting around the capital-intensive responsibilities of ownership and maintenance. Thanks to the real-time magic of technology, these access-based models are hyper-responsive, offering higher levels of service than their traditional counterparts ever could. Uber is a prime example. Its fleet of self-employed drivers, each with their own car, providing a rapid and decentralized taxi service that outpaces the centralized cab companies. As we traverse this landscape where access trumps ownership, we unlock another pivotal force: remixing. Innovation no longer hinges solely on creating from scratch, but reimagines the existing, spinning old content into new narratives. This concept is not just confined to music or art, but is an engine of growth, driving forward industries across the board. The once clear line between consumer and producer blurs as people take up the tools to craft and share content at unprecedented scales. In the shadow of Hollywood's output, the internet teems with countless video clips, each a remix or an echo of something that came before. The ease of copying and remixing digital content begs a new frontier: a service that enables precise video referencing with a simple click, connecting viewers to specific moments in the vast expanse of visual media. Adapting to this remix culture demands a reimagining of property rights, which have long been predicated on a world of physical goods. As we step into an era where digitized content is effortlessly accessed, shared, and transformed, our notions of ownership and intellectual property must adapt to this new rhythm, the ever-evolving symphony of access and remix in the digital age. Part 5. Immersive realities and ubiquitous screens. The digital future of human connection. Imagine a reality so vivid, so responsive, that the line between artificial and authentic wavers. This is virtual reality, a technological frontier not just of innovation but of human experience, a blend of simulation and sensation where the virtual feels indisputably real. VR is reshaping the essence of interaction, inflating the number of connections we make while simultaneously transforming their nature. As the costs plummet and the technology advances, we're edging toward a new normal where voice commands and eye tracking feel as natural as pressing a button was a generation ago. It's within these virtual realms that the concept of natural will expand, granting us abilities once relegated to the domain of superheroes. Imagine donning a headset and gaining the power to see through walls, or perusing a street halfway around the world while sipping coffee in your living room. As VR becomes interwoven with our daily routines, the artifacts of a pre-VR world, say a static photograph, may seem oddly lifeless, even broken by comparison. VR's promise extends beyond individual wonder. It's a gateway to a cosmos of connections. Imagine mingling with thousands of individuals from every corner of the globe, all within the comforting confines of your home. Yet, as we chart the course of VR, let's not overlook the transformation wrought by its close cousin, screens. The future of screening heralds an environment where displays permeate every facet of our lives, not just adorning walls or nestling in our palms, but integrated into the very fabric of our world. This omnipresence of screens signifies a seismic shift in how we engage with information. Unlike the authoritative printed word of yesteryear, the digital text is fluid, an invitation to question, to interact, to delve deeper. Printed books once stood as monuments to knowledge, static and unchanging. In contrast, the modern digital encyclopedia is a collective endeavor, a hive of activity where information is not just consumed but contributed to, debated, and refined. The screen, therefore, becomes more than a medium. It's a catalyst, nudging us toward an active relationship with knowledge and each other, spurring us to research, discuss, and interact in a dynamic dance of collective discovery. Part 6. The Eroding Veil of Privacy. How Transparency Will Reshape Our Lives. The notion of shielding our personal lives from the public eye has long been treasured, but the digital age brings with it a current that may erode the bedrock of our privacy, the trend of tracking. With this element looming on the horizon, it's essential to weigh the opportunities against the risks it presents. In an age where documenting our lives has become second nature, we find ourselves swimming in a sea of data. When harnessed prudently, this data has the power to unlock tailor-made experiences, from bespoke shopping suggestions to customized healthcare, enhancing our lives in meaningful ways. Yet, the flip side of this coin reveals a darker prospect. Tracking can drift into the realm of invasiveness. In a world where our online footprints are traceable through blogs, social networks, and apps, the integrity of personal data stands in a precarious balance. And with the potential of data exploitation at the hands of businesses or individuals, the fear of compromised privacy looms large. Despite these concerns, the tide of transparency appears unstoppable, with society progressively acclimatizing to its implications. The see-through nature of our digital lives may well interpret into a landscape where mutual accountability flourishes. When others can track you, you in turn can track them. Intertwined with the concept of tracking is the ever-growing force of questioning. The deluge of content generated by humanity is fraught with contradictions. For every established fact, a contradiction arises to challenge it. This age of uncertainty nudges us to adopt a lens of skepticism, to recognize that there may not be one singular truth, but rather a mosaic of multiple truths, each pieced together from disparate facts. Time has repeatedly shown that even our most staunch beliefs may one day be uprooted. Consider the once unthinkable notion of people working without compensation, which is now commonplace in the form of unpaid internships. This burgeoning quest for answers is destined only to intensify. Each conclusion we reach, each solution we devise, paves the way for new inquiries, new pathways of thought. In this future painted by the twin brushes of tracking and questioning, our charge is not merely to navigate the sea of knowledge, but to learn to sail its winds of uncertainty, crafting our way forward with an evolving palette of truths. Final summary. As we stand on the brink of tomorrow, peering into a future ripe with potential, it becomes clear that there are 12 inherent forces at work, each carving out the contours of what's to come. From the way we connect with one another to the very fabric of how we perceive reality, these forces, becoming, cognifying, flowing, screening, accessing, sharing, filtering, remixing, interacting, tracking, questioning, and beginning, are harbingers of a new era. While these forces are grounded in the digital and technological domain, their reach extends far beyond brushing against all aspects of our human experience. We may encounter hurdles along the way, engaging with issues of privacy, adaptation, and the redefinition of norms. But let's hold fast to the conviction that these are not harbingers of doom. Rather, they are conduits of tremendous opportunity, portals to a world brimming with innovation, collaboration, and endless possibilities. With each tick of the clock, these 12 forces draw us inexorably forward, challenging us to reimagine our limits, to evolve, and to embrace the marvelous odyssey of change that lies ahead. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.